Finding a decent role-playing server for GTA 5 can be quite tough because no matter how much research you do or time you put in, there's a good chance the server you join will either be way too imbalanced in favor of cops or it's going to be abandoned by its developers just a few months into action. And so there really is no way to tell whether a server is the right choice for you as a player unless you spend months trying out different ones and coming up with your own conclusion. However, today on the show, I'm going to help you shorten that process by giving you my own take on which GTA RP servers are the best in 2025 based on my own experience with these. I've come up with a list of the 5 best roleplay servers, and these are geared towards casual as well as serious role players alike, with a nice balance of lawful and unlawful activities so you never feel left out no matter which career path you choose to go with. The first role-playing server on my list, as well as the most popular one by far, is Grand RP. This is a no whitelist server, meaning anybody can join. It's as easy as picking a first and last name for your in-game character, adding an email and password, and downloading the launcher. What makes Grand RP stand out from the rest is its simplicity. This is a roleplay server that's easy to get into. You don't have hard requirements like a microphone, paid application processes, etc., but it still offers plenty of depth and flexibility when it comes to the gameplay. The server owners have implemented several custom scripts for everyday jobs, businesses, items, and events that you simply won't get in the vanilla version of GTA 5 or online, and there are over 300 cars, each realistically modeled after an actual vehicle in real life, and you can even trade these on the auction market with individual players. Sometimes you'll get an offer for a vehicle that's already kitted out with a drag tune, racing tires, and custom liveries, and because the prices on the auction market are set by the players, you might actually snag some sweet deals. Of course, you can also become a gang member and organize a heist in Grand RP if the legal life doesn't appeal to you. However, don't think for a moment that just because this server isn't whitelisted that bad actors can get away with their goofy antics or trolling, because the Grand RP mod group is always watching 24/7 to make sure that people comply with the basics of role-playing. You can't just go around stealing other people's cars or killing other players because you feel like it. There has to be a roleplay justification for every action, so rest assured that the server is very well modded with troublemakers getting instant jail time that lasts several hours, and in the case of repeat offenses, an outright ban. Now, I've already covered Grand RP on my channel before, but if you wish to snag some limited time bonuses, just click my link in the description below or the pinned comment and choose a server. I play on English server number 1, and if you join this server, you too can be a part of the Hazard Gang, which is my family in Grand RP. And by joining us, you'll help us climb the rank ladder and increase our influence over the world of Grand RP. You'll also gain access to the family house as well as some sweet rides, which will make your first few days in Grand RP a whole lot easier. If you join up with my link, you'll also be rewarded with a few Grand Coins as well as a welcome bonus. Grand Coins are the premium currency on this server, and they give you access to exotic cars, clothing, and loot boxes full of unique rewards, which you can access through the shop by pressing M on your keyboard. If this is your first time participating in GTA 5 RP, I'd highly recommend Grand RP as your go-to server because it's so easy to get into and it contains a wide variety of content for people of all player types. Not only that, but it's been around for over 4 years and it's still getting daily updates, and that's something that you rarely see on the lesser RP servers. Grand RP always has new items, economy tweaks, and cars that are constantly being added, and right now we even have the Spring Battle Pass with some really cool loot for you to snag if you join up today. Number 2 is Spring Lake RP, and this is also a very versatile server with lots of room for both beginners and veteran role players alike. However, it runs on the FIVEM framework. For comparison, FIVEM is officially owned and maintained by Rockstar, unlike Rage MP, which is an independent modding platform. There are of course also downsides to being owned by Rockstar, as technically FIVEM servers can't use the names or designs of real life cars, but as is always the case, we have certain exceptions. Plus, FIVEM, at least right now, tends to load a bit faster and it has better sync on average, so it should be better optimized in the case of Spring Lake RP. This server is also renowned for its custom scripts and unique gameplay systems, one of which is the drug manufacturing and distribution system within the server. It's similar to MC businesses in vanilla GTA 5, but way more advanced, and you don't have to spend hours running between resupply and sell missions because the quality of life is much better over here. You can also rent out properties to earn some extra cash from the businesses that you already own, just like in real life, and you get custom garage layout so you can remodel the interior and add new machinery at any time, unlike the garages in regular GTA 5, which are limited to just a few wallpaper and lighting changes. Spring Lake also has a custom clothing and housing system, along with a highly developed gang system that is catered specifically to those of us out there who like to live on the dangerous side. Updates are provided regularly, and the economy is balanced in a way that makes it feel approachable to newcomers while also rewarding veterans who put time to grind that currency. 17th Street RP is up next, and while this one isn't as popular as Grand brand RP, meaning you won't find more than 200 or 300 players online at any given time. It has a level of detail and storytelling that's hard to match. Every job makes you feel involved as you manually guide your character through individual actions, and there's also a risk-reward balance that encourages serious role-playing over money grinding. As a small example, if you work as a mechanic in 17th Street RP, you don't just press E to fix the engine. You have to source parts, arrange inventory, interact with customers to find out what's wrong with the vehicle, do a full checkup, and deliver a level of service that makes your clients happy. And the same goes for every other job in the game. From farming to flipping burgers, there simply are no shortcuts in 17th Street RP, and you have to put in the legwork if you want the full role-playing experience. That's not to say you'll be a customer service guy for the entirety of your duration on this server, because it also has gangs, heists, large-scale businesses, and everything else that you've come to expect in a GTA RP server. And the best thing about each criminal mission is that these are often handcrafted to ensure a challenging but enjoyable experience that rewards teamwork and tactics over brute force. You could also be a cop, or get into an EMS job if you want to help out injured role players and bring them to the hospital. No matter which career path you choose, you'll be compensated with a decent wage, and there's plenty of upward mobility, so you won't be stuck with something that you don't like. Overall, 17th Street RP is a semi-serious but fun roleplay experience with tons of customization options, as well as a focus on quality over quantity. Time 2 RP is a relatively new server here, and this one's hard to pin down because I haven't experienced it personally, but I've been hearing good things about it from the roleplaying community, and is gaining popularity really fast with a lot of popular content creators and streamers joining the group recently. From what I've seen recently, Time 2 RP is a fairly polished server with lots of custom content catering to both the law-abiding and criminal sides of the job spectrum. It also has a very extensive character creation system with tons of tiny little details that allow you to get the exact look that you're aiming for, and there are plenty of awesome vehicles to drive around, so safe to say, if you join up, you won't be disappointed. However, this is a whitelisted server, so you'll need a priority application if you want to get processed in less than 10 days, and on their official website, I can see that a priority queue spot costs 15 British pounds, so that is something you want to take into consideration before you sign up. And last but not least, at number 5, we've got Shoreline RP and Shoreline Roleplay. If you look at their YouTube channel, they've been around for a while, but the beta was officially launched just 3 months ago, so this is still a relatively young server. However, it's jam-packed with content, so you can be sure that you'll have a good time if your application gets whitelisted. The whitelisting process itself is free and straightforward, and once approved, you get to be a part of a small but dedicated community of role players. On Shoreline RP, you'll also find collaboration events with other FIVEM RP servers, as well as events such as paintball matches, races, and car meets. They also do giveaways on their Discord and publish frequent updates, so you'll have no shortage of cars, jobs, weapons, and even social activities once you join up on Shoreline RP. You can also own and customize individual properties, start your own business empire, trade stocks, and team up with people to unlock hidden storylines and career paths. All things considered, Shoreline is a new but exciting take on the GTA RP formula that is sure to keep gaining ground if they release consistent updates. And so those are some of my top GTA RP servers updated for 2025. If you're tired of the same old heists and businesses in GTA Online and you want to try something with a new group of teammates who take role-playing seriously, you can't go wrong with any of these. I'm also super open to suggestions from you guys on which RP servers I should cover next, and so if you have a good experience with any particular server or community, then let me know in the comments and maybe I'll include it in my next RP video. As always, thank you so much for watching. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new and you want to see more content like this, and I will see you guys in the next GTA 5 video. Until then, adios amigos.